Angry MGTOW here. Today I'm looking at a request from Damon. And here's what my buddy Damon has to say. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't play the intro. What the hell? Angry, you're kind of slipping. Shit. So, just to let you guys know, I'm totally vaping my ass off these days, and I'm realizing that it's becoming increasingly difficult to step away from vaping for 15 minutes to an hour to record videos, so I'm just gonna vape a little bit while I'm doing these vids from now on. If you mind, let me know in the comment section. I probably won't really care, but I just felt like total transparency because you guys are shitlords. All right, so here's what Damon has to say. Gosh, I want to take another pull. He says, okay, you'd probably be able to see my name and location in PayPal. Please do not disclose them for my sake of my anonymity. Just call me Damon X. Hey, Angry Damon X here. And I'd really like to thank you for the amazing content and productions which never fail to keep me entertained and informed on a daily basis. Whether in the daily podcast or the debate sessions or even your older 15-minute long discussion videos with the soothing background music. I love that, by the way. Your work is awesome. I'm Chinese. Yes, Asian power. Oh my gosh, I can't just believe I said that. And I grew up in Southeast Asia, so I'd like you to make a video raising awareness about the women to our MGTOW brothers. Southeast Asian women love to put on the pretense that they are traditional and family-minded. For example, I've never seen feminists on the street growing up, and women here love to talk about their families and raising children. However, after doing all the PUA bullshit and dating women actively for 5 years, I've realized that all women are like that is the only constant in life. These women are smart in the sense that they know that being traditional will attract blue pill manginas or even the alphas if they're lucky. They are master manipulators that no man should trust. In fact, I've been together with a lot of Asian women and they are expert monkey branchers. There were women whom I've been together with who were dating behind my back and eventually swung to another guy. There were also cases where I was the one that dated secretly and eventually swung to, and they eventually swung to. The point is, Southeast Asian women do not tell the truth. Never trust their quiet and seemingly traditional demeanor. I've been there and done that. Who knows how many dicks have been in that dirty little hole up to date. Ever since I've gone MGTOW, my life has been more peaceful / meaningful, and I save up to 90% of my income, which has truly been incredible as I could pool the money into myself and into investments as well. Do expect more donations from me in the future, and do not let me know if you'd like me to come on into the podcast to talk about Asian women, working life in Asia, or even engineering. I graduated from chemical engineering. Thanks for everything, Angry. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you, Damon, for this great comment. It's great to see another person of Asian descent on the sending in commentary. So definitely glad to have you on here. And this is really insightful things. And when I said Asian power earlier, I'm just teasing. I'm not doing like an Asian supremacy or anything like that. I'm just saying because I honestly feel like Asian men often go unrepresented in MGTOW in pretty much everything. I feel like Asian men are very silent, are not taken seriously. So I'm glad that I got the chance to actually discuss this and to signal that Asian men are dealing with the same shit that men in general around the world are dealing with. It's funny because we often act like our problems are so unique to one culture, to one group based on skin color or nationality, when in reality we're all putting up with this shit. All women are like that. It's just that they use different tactics to get what they want. When it comes to East Asian women, as Damon X points out, they're really the same. They are absolutely the same. However, they just use different tactics. They know that by acting like traditional women, they can gain a blue pill man or even an alpha, and they will continue doing that. But they will happily monkey branch to another guy, and they'll spend their time monkey branching even while they'll spend their time dating behind another guy's back. It's rather ridiculous. And he said that he's even been the one they've monkey branched to a number of times. It's funny because I've been in the same situation where I've talked about this girl I've dealt with, and I could see her literally monkey branching, and she's young, she's kind of young-minded, and it's like I watch her literally monkey branching to me. It's like a baby learning how to walk, and it's just frightening. It is absolutely frightening because she is so young, and she's already doing this. She's already doing this, and I'm thinking to myself, my gosh, what the hell is wrong with these women? It's like something that's biologically programmed into them. People act like men and women are not different, but it's something that women do. And men in society, we spend our lives having to work hard, having to focus on things, having to build, having to create, that we don't necessarily have the time to play the games that women do. The problem is if you don't learn how the game works, you'll get played. And it's really important that we understand these factors. It doesn't matter if they're white, black, Asian, East Asian, Indian, whatever. At the end of the day, these women are all the same. They use different tactics. And I will tell you guys something. When shit hits the fan here in America, you're going to see a lot more women, especially the feminist white women who pioneered feminism, who pushed it forward, who said they were being oppressed, trying to act like they are traditional women. When the clock runs out, when the resources run out, they're going to try to put men on top again and say that they want a patriarchal society. The very same women who called for feminism are the same ones who are going to discreetly say they want it gone. But they're not going to want to give up the right to vote. The only time a woman will give up the right to vote is when the right to vote means absolutely nothing anymore. If things get so bad that the right to vote means literally shit, that's when they'll say we don't want it anymore. When it is of absolutely no value. That's when women would give up the right to vote. And it would be a painful and sad day because men would literally say, you guys are so full of it. It means absolutely nothing. Society around us is destroyed. And now you no longer need the right to vote. In other words, you want men to fix the problem because you can no longer fix it yourself. And you realize that you've gone too far. You don't even trust the other women around you anymore. And now it's every woman for herself trying to secure herself a mate. This is the dangerous thing that we have to consider when it comes to women, that women will cannibalize, destroy societies, and then turn around and literally say, hey, if we don't get what we want, then we'll just get it another way. If society won't give it to us, we'll go back and get it from the men. But when men are going their own way and governments are choosing not to help women anymore, instead of focusing on, basically propping themselves up, then it creates a scenario where women are shit out of luck. And when they are shit out of luck, that's when they start henpecking each other. It's very important that MGTOW and men in general realize that if we don't stand up to the feminist bullshit, if we don't stand up to the gynocentrism, if we don't stand up to it and be men going our own way, focused on ourselves, our own happiness, and the things that are important in our lives, then we will find ourselves in deep, deep piles of shit as society continues to crumble and as women continue to go about on their narcissistic entrapments. Feminism has created a society where women want special privileges and they want men to get special punishments. And they do it in the name of equality. It's funny when a woman says that she's not a feminist. She never supported feminism, but where was she when things were going bad? Where was she when shit was hitting the fan? Where was she when men were having their lives destroyed? It's funny when you watch videos from Lauren Southern, but Lauren Southern never talks about changing anything. She doesn't talk about taking away the rights that women so enjoy. She may mention balance, but how do you balance things if women have so much power? She doesn't straight out say, women need to lose some of these rights. Women need to have these privileges taken away from them. No such thing actually ever occurs. I do see that Roaming Millennial in one of her videos tried to actually acknowledge some of these points, but I don't feel like she went far enough along with the other group of women, including Kasara Vera, who don't seem to understand what truly means to be a man. But of course a woman cannot understand what it means to be a man. Of course a woman cannot understand all the things a man actually goes through in society, the difficulties that a man faces, the pain and suffering that a man has to witness on a daily basis, the discrimination that comes with being a man. These things are things that women simply don't understand, and it's something that men have to deal with for themselves. It's something that MGTOW are helping men to deal with. But women will never, ever truly fathom what it means to be a man, and this is why men have to understand that women are masterful manipulators. Right now, in America, women literally have nothing of value to offer a man. They don't know how to clean, how to cook, and these are things they simply don't want to do. They want to be taken care of. They want to put on loads of weight and then say that they're still beautiful. They want a man that is their best friend but is also going to be a dominant sexual deviant in the bedroom. Something out of 50 Shades of Grey. She wants someone who can read her mind, but that she can manipulate at the same time. This is modern day women. And this is the reason why all women are like that. All women are like that because essentially they are thinking about getting a man to use him for resources while looking for another man at the same time. I've mentioned it before that women are planning the divorce before they even plan the wedding. It is a consistent pattern that we see in modern day society, and it hasn't changed, it's only gotten worse. They say feminism started in the 1900s. That's an absolute lie. Feminism started at the very latest. Modern day feminism started in the 1800s. The fight for suffrage started in the 1800s. And let's not forget that even after women got suffrage, even after women received the right to vote, that was women's suffrage. It didn't stop there because it was the same feminists who pushed for prohibition. Prohibition had serious ramifications on society, resulting in illegal activity. The government came to realize that if you attempt to shut down literally everything that people can do to find some ability to get away from this miserable world and relax for a bit, illegal activity will run rampant. During the age of Prohibition, police officers were actively bribed. The mob became essentially too powerful as a result of Prohibition, where everyday citizens were willing to break the law because it was too much. You push people to the point where life is no longer worth living, and they'll just stop giving a damn. And if you say, I'm going to throw everyone in jail, that doesn't work as well. If you push things too far, even the police officers stop caring. The very same people that are supposed to uphold the law will be the very same people engaged in illegal behavior. We are all human beings. If you make life miserable for even the jailers are going to turn around and say, you know what? I'll take a bribe and then also go hang out with the thugs and criminals. Feminism has completely thrown society on its head. And the only way we can flip it back over is if women take a seat. Take a seat, be quiet. And allow men to go back to work. Allow men to focus on themselves, rebuild their lives while they're in the background. I've said it before that a woman should never be a man's priority. Hell, she should not even be on his to-do list. MGTOW is a very important movement because it's essentially a reclaiming of a man's life, a reclaiming of a man's vitality. a restructuring of the things that are vital in a man's life, and recognizing that a woman can never be one of those things. I want to thank Damon X again for this incredible topic, which illustrates that it doesn't matter what race or nationality the woman is. She's only playing a good game. You think you're going to find a great Asian Awalt, you're sadly fooling yourself. There's a lot of men who've gone over to Asia, specifically white men, who have gone over to Asia, picked up an Awalt, brought her back to here to America, and suddenly all women are like that when she rips his fucking life apart. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section if you agree that all women are like that, and essentially virtually all women will rip your life apart because they share that same female nature. Also, I try to make at least 3 of these videos every single day, plus bonus videos, so please consider going over my YouTube homepage, clicking on the Patreon link to become a Patreon. And when you become a Patreon, you get a ton of incredible things. So, for example, you get access to Angry MGTOW wallpapers, you can purchase Angry MGTOW t-shirts, you also get benefits of bonus videos that are exclusive to Patreons, bonus content, monthly hangouts, one-on-one Skype calls. There is a ton of great things. So please consider going over to my Patreon and becoming a Patreon. You can even become a Patreon using PayPal through Patreon. So don't donate on PayPal. Sign up to Patreon and you can pledge through PayPal on Patreon or using your Visa card or whatever. The Patreon is the very best way to ensure that I continue making my content for you guys, because this is, a lot of you realize that there's not many voices right now that are willing to push the narrative, that are willing to go there. And I'm willing to go there. So please help me to keep making this content for you guys. And also never miss another video from me by enabling notifications by clicking on the notification button below any video next to the subscribe button. When you click on it, you'll see a pop-up that says send me all notifications for this channel. Check the box, hit save. If you've already done it, you don't have to do it again. And you will always receive a notification whenever I'm live streaming or put out a new video. So let me know what you think in the comment section. If you guys agree that all women are like that, even if there's a good woman out there who isn't like that, it's a needle in a haystack trying to find her, and it's a lot more feasible to just go your own way, do your own thing, focus on your happiness, and live a quality life. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thanks again to Damon X for this incredible topic and your donation. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you liked the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MGTOW or death. And cheers.